Hello, ladies. I am so excited to be able to share about a topic that has been so dear to me, especially in 2020, right? Because it's been an interesting year, but there's this virus out there that has been attacking bodies. And I really wanted to protect my body this year from possibly losing my life, honestly. And I wanted to protect it so much that I don't even want to end up in the hospital. If that virus were to ever come up and try to do something to me, I want to fight back. And so I really had to play on the offensive this year. And it's been a wild journey. It's been so fun, but it's been really eye-opening to work on my physical health. And I can't wait to share so many practicals with you guys, but in future videos we'll do that. But knowing that my physical health also, like, God has thoughts and he also cares about my body and my health. And so that's what I really want to share with you today, is just the heart and the vision of that. But maybe 2020 wasn't a good year for you in regards to your physical health. Guess what? It's okay. You have 2021. You can reset. You can renew this year. It is so exciting. And I'm excited about that journey for you. And so I want to take us back to the beginning of creation in the scriptures. Because when I look at the different parts of physical health, right, there's sleep, there's physical fitness, there is hormones and stress, and then there's also what we eat. And I believe it all starts from there, because what we put into our bodies, it ultimately comes out in different ways. And so let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, and we're going to read to verse 27 in the English Standard Version. The Bible reads, "Then God said, 'Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth.' So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them." Wow, we are created in God's image. That blows my mind. I feel so just cherished and loved that he would make me like him. And God is good. I mean, we sing it, we say it all the time, right? God is so good. Or God is good all the time. Exactly. And does that mean I'm like sort of good? I'm like whatever good, maybe it's some weird good. No, I am good. God created me good. And I definitely want to keep it that way. But I think we need a little bit more confirmation that he created us good. So let's read in verse 31 of chapter 1 in Genesis. The Bible reads, "And God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very good." Wow. When I look at this creation of who God made me, and he says it is very good, that helps me to push past all the lies and the labels I put on myself that Satan has told me. Absolutely not. God has made me good. And I want to live to keep it that way. And so God created me good. He created me to do good too, which is such an exciting journey to be a part of. Like, because Adam and Eve, I mean, they were given that huge garden to tend to, which I can barely keep a houseplant alive. So I don't know how they did it. But at this day and age, we do have our own responsibilities as well. So whether that is being a roommate, a friend, a wife, a daughter, a mother, a sister, an employee, or an employer, right? In addition of being disciples, we are called to lead people to Christ and to impact our communities through love. Wow, those responsibilities, you can either feel heavy or it can feel exciting. But you know what God has given us? To give us, our physical bodies, the energy to make this all happen? Food. I know, it's like so simple, but it is. God doesn't complicate things. God is not the God of confusion. Physical food gives us energy, nourishment, vitamins, and the minerals to fulfill these responsibilities in our lives. And let's talk about our immunities. our immunities need certain vitamins in order to function properly so that I can communicate and all those cells can actually take the bad stuff out, those viruses, germs, bacteria, and get it out of your body and attack it properly. But there's certain things it needs, and the best way to get those things are the foods we ingest. And let's talk about those foods actually, because God gave us the right foods to eat. He didn't just go, oh, good luck everybody, like, whoo, hope you guys have an okay life on that planet. We're up here in heaven. No, like he actually gave us everything we need. And so in Genesis chapter 1, we're keeping it there in verse 29, the Bible reads, and God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of the earth, and every tree with seed in it. You shall have them for food. That just shows me what great a God that we have, that he actually has provided us the nourishment, the energy, the plants on this planet to give us what our bodies need to keep all those functions and processes going so we can continue to keep going in this life and impact more people. What's interesting is that when we don't give our bodies those nutrients and we ingest toxins, which, I mean, newsflash, right? America has a horrible food. We actually hurt our bodies and our organs, the functions, the processes, the cells can start to deteriorate. And we see it, we feel it, we're tired, we're lethargic, we're overwhelmed, we're stressed, our thresholds actually decrease, diseases, they start entering our lives. But our foods can either help us or hurt us. And so it's absolutely up to us. I mean, I remember times in my Christian walk where I'd be out for late, church appointments. And I was tired. Like, I was like, I need someone to keep my eyelids open. And a second cup of coffee or a third cup, it just wasn't working at that point. And I just felt like I was drudging through life and I'm just tired, like whatever, that's just me. That's just my life. I'm always going to be tired. And then I realized that I don't want this tired life anymore. And so that's when I started researching, why am I so tired? Or why am I easily irritable? Because of the foods I was eating. I was not allowing or giving my body the good energy and the good vitamins and nutrients that it needs in order to have a long sustained energy throughout the day. And I definitely want to share with you an example recently where I did a 24-day fast from sweets. It was miraculous. All the medical studies out there that prove that sugar is connected with depression and anxiety and diseases, they are true. And I felt it because within these 24 days of not having sweets, I was able to wake up easier. I was able to actually have a better night's sleep. I was more energized throughout the day. I was more excited to work. I know, it was crazy. And I actually accomplished a lot more within those 24 days than the 24 previous days. And it's absolutely a testament that what we put into our bodies or what we also keep out makes a difference in our mental state, in our emotional state, but absolutely in our physical state. And so the great thing is that God gave us what we need to help us in our lives, to protect our immunities, to protect our bodies, to make us strong so we can continue in our responsibilities, for us to be effective, to have longer thresholds, but to really protect us from also the outside elements, to protect our bodies from weakening and to keep them strong. So I'm excited about 2021. Let's join together. Let's encourage one another. Let's join support groups to help each other in our health, because it's a big endeavor, but it's going to be one worth working towards the rest of our lives.